Hello everyone, and welcome to my first video of 2024. I spent the last 3 weeks in Medellin, so here's everything I did and my opinions. I started my trip with a free walking tour with my hostel. I had a migraine the whole trip and felt lightheaded and nauseous, so I wasn't able to enjoy it that much, and it wasn't really that great of a walking tour to begin with. The next day, I did another free walking tour, this time of Comuna 13. While it was once one of the most dangerous places in the world, it's now known for its lively dance and art scene. So here's some of the dance routine that I saw, and while you're watching, I want to talk about safety in Medellin. There are so many mixed reviews on the city, and in my experience, I felt safe, but I was only in El Poblado or on tours. There's definitely still unsafe areas of the city, and some people have had bad encounters. A guy at my hostel had been walking back late at night in El Poblado a few weeks ago and got robbed and ended up in the hospital. So like anywhere in the world, crime can happen, and you always have to stay alert and take extra precautions, especially if you're a solo female traveler. I think as long as you aren't walking alone late at night or flashing expensive items, you should be fine. I felt safe in Medellin alone than I ever did in LA or New York City when I was with someone else, but I'm always on high alert. A few days later, I did a guided tour to Guatape, which is about 2 hours away from Medellin. It cost $28 and included transportation, our guide, and lunch. I also want to mention I tried empanadas for the first time while in Colombia, and they are amazing. I ate them every single day that I was here. Hey y'all, I'm currently on a day trip to Guatape. I'm climbing this giant rock. There's like 750 stairs and I'm almost there. I'm at like step 600 or something. Yeah, it's quite a workout. There's a really nice view of the lake though. And then after we do this, we're going to lunch and we're going to explore the town. So like I said, we climbed that giant rock, which is why a lot of people come there, and we also explored the town, which was really colorful. Some people will stay there for multiple days, but I think you honestly only need a day trip. There's really not that much to do, and a lot of the locals have actually left, so it's very touristy now. 2 friendly stray dogs followed us through town and onto our boat tour, and of course, they became my friends, and I gave them belly rubs. They were so nice, and they also followed us to lunch, but our lunch was nothing special. While I was out, I bought this, and I tried to call people to ask them for their opinions, but no one answered me. So I don't know. I don't know if I love it or not, but it has a Juno on it, so. And it was like 30 bucks, so. I spent 2 weeks at Spanish school, which I'll talk about later, but during the weekend, I needed to clear my head and went to the free botanical gardens. The only thing you need to get in is an ID.
El Facebook del papá, ahí
I saw some iguanas and unique looking ducks by the pond. It was exactly what I needed because Spanish school caused me a lot of stress and my skin broke out really badly. Of course, I got more empanadas, and then after that, I spent $10 to go to Parque Explora. It was a mix of a science museum and aquarium. I think it would have been fun if I wasn't alone since most of it was an interactive museum. The next day, I joined some people at my hostel and we did a hike. So we took the cable cars all the way to a neighborhood and then we walked uphill for like an hour straight. So a few people actually left the group because it was pretty difficult. I was personally having a hard time breathing because I think I have issues with my nose that I need to get fixed. But it was really pretty, there was nice views, and of course, I made friends with another stray dog.
I still feel your leg wrapped around my side. It seems sewn and threaded well. My hands unseen.
Like I mentioned at the start of the video, I did a free walking tour, but I had a migraine, so I went back to the center of town and I went to the Free Cultural Center. It wasn't anything amazing, like I wouldn't have paid to go in, but the architecture was nice and the views from the rooftop were also nice because you could see like a lot of the area.
I wish that I could show you how.
And that exact spot is where I threw up all over myself last week in front of the tour guide and most of the people that were at my hostel. So
The sun is setting, so you reach for your phone. You need to see yourself in good light.
So like I said, I went to 2 weeks of Spanish school. So the school I went to was Blink Spanish School, and I'll tell you all the information. I took per week 20 hours of group classes, and then I did 2 weeks of private classes. And I don't know if my Spanish improved like that much. We mostly did like verbs, so I really need to work on my pronunciation and my grammar. It was like really stressful for me to literally be in class again. I don't know. So I broke out really badly. And then for the 2 weeks, you get, if you do like a package, you also get you get accommodation and you get 2 meals a day. So the hostel, it's average. I don't know, like for the 2 weeks I spent like $500 almost for all of that, and I also extended my hostel for the weekend, for both weekends. So it's not that bad, I guess, for the price. And the food, it's okay. I like never ate the breakfast, it wasn't that good to me, but the lunch you'd always get like a soup, and then you could get like plain meat or the meat of the day, and then there's also vegetarian, and then rice and salad and plantain, and then some type of like smoothie juice that I would never drink. Yeah, I would say I would recommend the experience, but it depends on like who your professor is, and I would definitely say like you should know some Spanish before you get here though, because you probably learn a lot more that way.